Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so we will wait for a few minutes as students are joining.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. And within 2-3 minutes, we will start. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Okay, so shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so still I'm
Yes,
waiting for
sir.
students. We are 42. Expected are 60. Anyway, so once again, good afternoon to all of you. I am Dr. Ranganath Haridas. So we are dealing with engineering physics in this semester. So everyone knows the subjects related to engineering in first year, first semester. In that, if we consider all divisions, so everyone is having same subject except one, that is either or, that is physics or chemistry. So in our case, for G division, this semester you have engineering physics, and second semester you have to deal with the engineering chemistry. Okay, now today we will start with the syllabus discussion, some basic things related to our subject, that is engineering physics. Means according to university, what is the pattern for this subject. Then next point is what is the structure, marking system, Then question paper pattern. In that, what is the division of the marking system? Means MCQs are there, then 3 marks, 5 marks question, etc. One thing I want to clear you that we are considering both the scenario. Right now we are in online mode, but if in future we have to face the offline exam, then we have to prepare for both types. That is, online means MCQ type online exam, offline means theory descriptive exam, which includes all these marking system. So we focus on our syllabus, then completion of chapters by considering these two things. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
ठीक आहे.
Yes,
तर
sir.
थोडक्यात काय
Yes, sir.
सांगायचं तर ऑनलाईन
Yes,
एक्झाम
sir.
आता सध्या आता आपण ऑनलाईन मोड मध्ये आहोत. जर ऑफलाईन मोड मध्ये इन फ्युचर जर एक्झाम असेल तर त्याच्यासाठी सुद्धा आपण चांगल्या पद्धतीने कसं फेस करता येईल, तर त्या अनुषंगानेच आपलं प्रिपरेशन पाहिजे दोन्हीसाठी, ऑनलाईन असेल किंवा ऑफलाईन असेल. सो वी आर प्रिपेरिंग इन सच अ स्टाईल दॅट any kind of exam we can handle it perfectly. Anyway, so my first instruction or request is, when we are discussing during lectures, so you take screenshots of the slide. After completion of that slides or PPT, I will send it to you on the Telegram, not in advance. So why I am doing that? Because you have to be alert during the lectures, taking the screenshots. That is important. Now, one thing is that you have to make one 200-page notebook for our subject. So I hope that everyone is having 200-page notebook with you right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is there, good one. If not right now, so you can make it as early as possible, and you have to complete the things on daily basis. Because as usual, I have told you, after 1 month, if you have to meet in the classroom physically, then your notebook, then assignment book, etc. is in completion mode by writing. Otherwise, what happens? We are discussing in online mode and you are just reading, just listening, not writing anything. So it affects on our subject, because our subject is in both way. It is difficult if you handle it improperly, and it becomes simple to you, easy to you, if you handle it on the daily basis. How to handle? So I will tell that. If you see this slide, that is CBCS, that is choice based credit system syllabus or curriculum is there, with which is effected from 2021. In your batch also the same thing gets applicable. Theory courses, if we check, so ours engineering physics, in engineering chemistry, first second semester you have to deal with. So C011 is our course code, engineering physics name. As per university, 3 lectures, 1 practical, and these credit systems are there. If you take look at your right side, then these 70 marks are nothing but end semester exam. 30 marks is nothing but in semester exam, that is ISC. Total 100 marks are there. Then your internal assessment is having 25 marks, that is term work marks for our subject. Okay, then we go to the next slide. So here also you can see the same thing, that is engineering physics heading, theory part. In that ESC 70, ISC 30, and ICA 25 marks. Theory 3 hours per week, laboratory 2 hours per week. So this is a teaching scheme and examination scheme. It is written here, and then some points we have to start discussing. तर तुम्ही जे आता नोटबुक करणार आहेत आपली 200 पानी, तर त्यातलं पहिलं पेज कशासाठी असणार आहे, तर तुमचं इंट्रोडक्शन असणार, म्हणजे तुमचं नाव, त्यानंतर डिव्हिजन, रोल नंबर. Then below you can write my introduction also, that is introduction of teacher. In that my name, that is Dr. R.N. Haridas, assistant professor, MSc PhD physics. Okay, So first page you can utilize for your introduction and introduction of teacher. Second page, you have to start with the heading of the subject, that is engineering physics. After that you write heading syllabus, and then you write these things on your right side. Then this teaching scheme, if you want to write, you can write. It is not compulsory, but this somewhere you write down, because you have to know what is our marking system. आपली जी शेवटची परीक्षा आहे ती किती मार्काची असते, त्यानंतर इन सेमिस्टर एक्झाम जी ISC आहे तिचे मार्क्स किती, ISC चे किती, हे सगळं तुम्हाला माहिती पाहिजे. Otherwise, if you just discussing and completing the things and you don't know the structure of the syllabus or structure of the subject, then it may be difficult to understand that at what level we are, how much we have completed, etc. Okay. So if you have notebook, you can leave your first page, and on second page give heading C001 engineering physics, C00011 engineering physics, then write syllabus heading. After that you write these things, and then just we discuss when I tell, then you continue your write up, that we have to write the syllabus part. Okay. Now on the daily basis, whatever we are completing, so during the lecture and after the lecture, you have to complete the write up in your notebook, so that it becomes easy for you to complete the assignment also. Okay. So assignment questions in advance I will give before start of the chapter. So if you know the assignment questions in the advance, so what you can do, when we complete that respective point, then you can complete the assignment for that respective bit what we have completed. So in this way, indirectly you are completing your assignment number 1, 2, etc. नाहीतर कधी कधी काय होतं, आपण चॅप्टर संपला की त्यानंतर असाइनमेंट क्वेश्चन्स घेतो, त्याला लिहायला वेळ लागतो किंवा अननेसेसरी आपल्याला ते बर्डन वाटतं. So instead of that, on the daily basis you complete your notebook, on the daily basis you complete your assignment. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, sir. Okay.
Now before starting the syllabus, आपण आता काय करणार आहोत, total 8 chapters are there in our syllabus, that is engineering physics. Section first 4 chapters, section second 4 chapters. कुठले कुठले? Unit number 1 semiconductor physics, then second crystallography, third sound engineering, fourth relativistic mechanics. हे फर्स्ट सेक्शनच्या अंडर येतात. नेक्स्ट सेक्शन सेकंड वेव्ह ऑप्टिक्स, ज्याच्यामध्ये डिफ्रॅक्शन आणि पोलरायझेशन असणार आहे. नेक्स्ट इज लेझर, देन ऑप्टिकल फायबर्स, and last one is introduction to quantum mechanics and nanotechnology. So one by one we have to see these things in detail. So before that, we just read and try to understand what are the course objectives and course outcomes. Okay, what is meant by course objectives? That what to study, how to study, and at the end of this course student will be able to understand the things, apply the things, describe the things. That is course outcomes. त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, course outcomes. So I just read it. So course objective, so total 8 chapters are there, but we have clubbed that 8 chapters into 6 objectives, in which first objective is related to first 2 chapters and fifth objective is related to chapter number 6 and 7. तर याच्यामध्येच आपण काय केलं, त्याला मर्ज केले, त्यामुळे चॅप्टर 8 आहेत आणि ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह 6 आहेत. सो फर्स्ट इज टू मेक स्टुडंट अंडरस्टँड फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ क्रिस्टल सिस्टीम, क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ सॉलिड्स डिपेंडिंग ऑन एनर्जी गॅप विथ देअर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रॉपर्टीज. So it is related to first two chapters, semiconductor physics and crystallography. Next, to introduce students sound engineering through basic concepts of acoustics and ultrasonic. So in case of third chapter, its title is sound engineering, in which two parts we have to discuss. First is acoustics, that is science related to sound, and second is ultrasonic, that is nothing but one range of sound waves. So in detail we have to check. Next, to make student understand the basic concept of relativistic mechanics. So relativistic mechanics is nothing but theory of relativity. So that we have to discuss. Next is to make student recall and discuss the concepts of wave optics through diffraction and polarization. So two terms are there in wave optics. First is diffraction, second is polarization. The next objective, to make student comprehend basics working of laser and optical fiber. So laser, its functioning, optical fiber, its a concept and advantages, applications we have to see. Last is to introduce students basic concept of quantum mechanics and nanotechnology. So introductory terms of quantum mechanics and then introduction about the nanotechnology part that we have to consider. So these are objectives. Then next course outcomes means when we complete our syllabus discussion, then student will be able to describe the concepts of semiconducting material and crystal structure. Then they can apply basic concepts of acoustics and ultrasonic in engineering field. They relate space, time, mass, and energy equations. So as I have told you that this fourth chapter is relativistic mechanics. याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला टाइम आणि स्पेस कोऑर्डिनेट्स असतील. त्यानंतर एनर्जी मास इक्वेशन जे आहे, that is famous equation E is equal to mc square. That derivation we have to see, discuss. Next, express the concepts of diffraction, polarization, and can relate them to day-to-day observable phenomena. Means wave optics concept we have to express. Then explain the fundamental concepts, advantages, and applications of laser and optical fiber in the field of science, engineering, and medical. So here we have to consider the basic concepts of laser and optical fibers to complete the terms related to laser and OFC, that is optical fiber cable, and its application in different fields. The last one is to express the basic concepts of quantum mechanics and nanotechnology. So quantum mechanics is nothing but when there is a limitation to classical mechanics or Newtonian mechanics, then quantum mechanics we have derived. And nanotechnology, everyone knows. Nanotechnology is the emerging field. So nano means what is the scale? 10 raised to minus
9.
Yes, 10 raised to minus 9. So at that level, we have to see the properties of materials. In our syllabus, carbon material is there. So anyway, these are objectives and outcomes. Now we just go in the details of our syllabus points. As we have discussed these terms, that is section 1 and section 2. So before starting our syllabus thing, you somewhere write down some instructions I am giving regarding the question paper pattern. Now in case of online mode, you know that online means MCQs are there. So one type only we have to handle, that is nothing but MCQs. Okay, but when we consider the offline mode exam, that is descriptive exam, then in that case what is the structure? So we have to discuss these things. So if online exam is there, it is having 50 marks, 50 MCQs are there. It is very simple and easy. But when we consider our pattern, which one? 70, plus 30 plus 25. ठीक आहे, तर हे कुठेतरी लिहून घ्या तुम्ही, जेणेकरून तुम्हाला माहिती राहू द्या की एक्झॅक्ट स्ट्रक्चर काय आहे. तर हे तर तुम्ही मगाशी लिहून घेतलं, हे माहिती तुम्हाला. 70 एंड सेमिस्टर एक्झाम म्हणजे शेवटची परीक्षा विद्यापीठाची. 30, आता हे जे 30 आहेत ते म्हणजे काय, तर आपली ISC एक्झाम. पण ISC एक्झाम म्हणजे एकच पेपर आहे का, तर नाही. आपल्याला इथं 3 पेपर असतात. वी हॅव टू or you have to handle the 3 papers, each having 30 marks. From the average of that 3 you can get the total out of 30, and this 25 marks are there which are depends upon your attendance, then your notebook completion, your assignment completion, then journal write up, oral, etc. So all these things are your internal assessment, so which are totally in your hand, and you can get maximum of that if you sincerely complete the things as per instructions. Now if we focus on these 70 marks, so these 70 marks splits into 2 sections. तस तुम्हाला सांगितलं 2 सेक्शन आहेत. ठीक आहे, 35 and 35. Now in online exam everything is MCQ, but in this descriptive exam or offline exam, what is the pattern? So there are 4 terms. First is MCQ, of course. Second is 3 marks question. Then third is 5 marks question. And fourth is numericals, which are either 3 marks or 5 marks. So in this way, this gets divided. Now this 70 gets divided into 35 as per section, means for section first 35 marks, for section second 35 marks. Now these 35 marks are subdivided in this type. So there are 7 marks for MCQ. 7 MCQs are there for one section. Another section 7 MCQ means total 14 MCQs are there, means 20% weightage for MCQ. Next, there are 3 marks question. You have to attempt 6 out of 8. Out of 8 I am putting in bracket. So 3 into 6, it is 18. Next 5 marks question. You have to attempt any 2 out of 4. So it becomes total 10. And the grand total, if we consider 7 marks MCQ, 18 marks for 3 marks question, and 10 marks for 5 marks question, we can get total 35. Okay, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So I
Yes, sir.
request everyone,
Yes.
you on your back side or last page, you write these things. कारण का हे आता लक्षात राहील पण नंतर लक्षात राहील का नाही, तर बेटर वे तुम्ही हे लिहून ठेवा, म्हणजे तुम्हाला कधी पण हे जर चेक करायचं असलं तर लक्षात येईल मार्किंग सिस्टीम काय आहे. अँड सेम थिंग गेट्स रिपीटेड फॉर सेकंड सेक्शन. दोन्ही सेक्शन जे आहेत तर दोन्हीची सिस्टीम आहे तर ती अशीच आहे. So 70, 35 plus 35. In that 7 MCQ, 18 marks for 3 marks question, 10 marks for 5 marks question, and total 35 is there. So you write it so that I go in further details. So I want to clear the things in our first lecture only about all these things, because I have told you that we don't know in future we have to face which type of exam. Right now we are in online mode. So online exam is nothing but MCQ exam, but offline exam, if we have to face in future, then we have to be ready from the first lecture only. कंसामध्ये जे नंबर्स आहेत ते म्हणजे काय, तर विथ ऑप्शन आहे. म्हणजे तुम्हाला 8 पैकी 6 सोडवायचे 3 मार्काचे, 4 पैकी 2 सोडवायचे 5 मार्काचे. ओके, इज इट ओव्हर?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now as I have told you, same thing gets repeated for another section. असं केलं तर 35 plus 35 आपण 70 marks होतात. Now maybe you can ask another question regarding numericals, okay, because that is the fourth one. MCQ 3 marks question, 5 marks question, and numericals. So I want to clear you that numericals are here optional, means they are having weightage, but you can complete the things without that also, but we have to give importance equally and complete that thing after every chapter. So in our case, we are dealing with the chapter details. After that, we are discussing MCQ on that chapter. Then we are discussing numericals related to that chapter. Okay. So here there are 2 numericals for 3 marks and 1 numerical for 5 marks in optional things. And you can handle it easily, perfectly. That's why I have told you that this subject is easy when if you study it on a regular basis, which is called as continuous assessment. म्हणजे काय, तर रोजच्या रोज जे आपण पॉईंट डिस्कस करतोय ते नोटबुक मध्ये येऊ द्या, आणि असाइनमेंट क्वेश्चन जे तुम्हाला दिले जातील त्यात फक्त चेक करायचं की आज जे पॉईंट डिस्कस केले त्यातला कुठला पॉईंट कंप्लीट झालाय. इफ दॅट पॉईंट इज कंप्लीटेड ऑन द सेम डे, यू कॅन राईट युअर assignment questions answer also. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So we will now stop these things we have discussed all in detail, all this marking system and etc. Now we move to our syllabus discussion. So as you know that there are 2 sections. First section, first 4 chapters. Section second, next 4 chapters. Now today we start with our syllabus discussion of first chapter. Now I request everyone that you have to take the screenshot of these slides. I will provide all materials to you, but afterwards, so purposefully I am doing this in advance. I can send you all the files, but it is of no use. You can not see that in sincere mode. So during lecture, if you maintain your concentration level, then you can easily recall these things. Now you may ask that what to write exactly in the notebook. So just wait, I will tell, then you start writing. So after syllabus, you have to give heading section 1. सेक्शन 1 असं हेडिंग द्या, ज्याच्यामध्ये आता आपण हे 4 चॅप्टर्सचे सिलेबस लिहिणार आहेत. आता इथे जर बघितलं तर आपण त्याला चॅप्टर नंबरला युनिट नंबर म्हणतोय. आवर्स म्हणजे काय, किती आवर्स मध्ये ते कंप्लीट झालं पाहिजे. सो it is according to the university, so it may takes 1 or 2 lectures more. Then marking system. Now important instruction is related to marking system. In your 12th or 11th also, there is a weightage for each and every chapter. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
But the thing is that for that chapters weightages are different. Okay, in our case I want to clear these things to you that each and every chapter is having same weightage. Means semiconductor physics, only 1 mark difference is there. Now first chapter if you see 12 marks, then if you see second crystallography 13 marks, then if you see third chapter, that is sound engineering, 13 marks. So each and every chapter is having the same weightage, only 1 mark difference is there. 12 आणि 13 असे वेटेजेस आहेत प्रत्येक चॅप्टरचे. याचा अर्थ काय, each and every chapter is equally important for the exam. Okay, so you can keep this in your mind, or you can write somewhere if you want. Anyways, now come to the syllabus point. So after section 1 heading, you write the heading unit number 1 semiconductor physics. Next line la heading la unit number 1 semiconductor physics. So don't need to write the hours, you can write marks only, आणि ते पण तुम्हाला माहिती 12 किंवा 13 मार्क्स आहेत. Okay, so unit number 1 semiconductor physics. Now next is this table, serial number, then subunits, mark, hours, assessment, and Bloom's level. So these are conceptual things. की याच्यामध्ये ब्लूम्स लेवल म्हणजे काय, तर रिमेंबरिंग, अंडरस्टँडिंग, अनालायझिंग एक्सेट्रा. तर अशा काही गोष्टी त्या लेवल तुमच्या लक्षात आल्या पाहिजेत. तर या कन्सेप्च्युअल थिंग्स आहेत. सो दॅट वी हॅव डिस्कस्ड ड्युरिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह अँड आउटकम्स. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण डिस्कस केल्या. आता यात तुम्हाला काय लिहायचंय, आता मार्किंग सिस्टीम मध्ये सुद्धा सांगतो की इथे 3 मार्क लिहिलेत, म्हणजे हे जे पॉइंट्स आहेत याच्यामध्ये 3 मार्काचे क्वेश्चन विचारले जाणार. त्यानंतर हे जे 9 मार्क्स आहेत याच्यामध्ये 5 मार्काचा क्वेश्चन असणार आहे, 3 मार्काचे क्वेश्चन असणार आहेत. तर याच्यानुसार याला सब डिवाइडेड केले. तर हे त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला मी सांगेनच. तर तुम्हाला आता फक्त काय करायचंय, तर एवढंच लिहायचंय नोटबुक मध्ये. ठीक आहे, वॉट एव्हर आय हॅव सिलेक्टेड. मीन्स नेक्स्ट लाईनला काय येणार, 1.1. ओके, सो यू कॅन स्टार्ट रायटिंग दिस पॉइंट्स. 1.1, then write this point, then next line you have to write 1.2, then these points, and then 1.3, these points. Okay, so I request everyone, those who are having ready with the notebook, you can write it. If right now you don't have, so next lecture be ready with the notebook and you can take screenshot of this and today only you write it. So I can dictate, you can continue your write up. What is the 1.1? First point is classification of solids. First point is classification of solids. So continue your write up in the notebook. Comma, next point, Fermi level. Next point, Fermi level in bracket definition. Fermi level in bracket definition, bracket complete, comma, next point, Fermi Dirac probability distribution function. Fermi Dirac probability distribution function. So in our case only definition or introduction is there. We are just checking the equation that is based under probability concept. Fermi Dirac probability distribution function. So I'm dictating, you may continue, no problem, you can continue and write up to the last one. Next is 1.2. 1.2 मध्ये कुठले पॉइंट्स येतात, Fermi level in intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. Fermi level in intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors, comma, effect of impurity concentration. Effect of impurity concentration on Fermi level. Effect of impurity concentration on Fermi level, comma, derivation for EFIN असं लिहिलंय तिथं. त्याचा अर्थ काय, derivation for Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor. Okay, so that is derivation for EFIN Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
दिसतंय का?
हो, sir.
EFIN. हा, तर EFIN म्हणजे काय, तर आपण त्या फर्मी लेवलची जी एनर्जी आहे त्याचं डेरिवेशन आहे एक, तर ते कुठल्या प्रकारामध्ये, तर इंट्रिन्सिक प्रकारामध्ये, म्हणून आपण त्याला EFIN मीन्स फर्मी लेवल फॉर इंट्रिन्सिक सेमीकंडक्टर असं कन्सिडर करतोय. अँड नेक्स्ट 1.3 हॉल इफेक्ट. याचं डेरिवेशन आहे आपल्याला मोठ्याच्या मोठं, याचं वेटेज 5 मार्क आहे. हॉल इफेक्ट अँड ऍप्लिकेशन्स, त्याचे ऍप्लिकेशन्स. Last part is numericals on this chapter. Hall effect, then applications and numerical on this chapter. So everyone sincerely write it and make habit to write in the notebook and afterwards in the assignment book. And this is your continuous assessment. जर तुम्ही हे डेली बेसिसवर केलं, त्याच दिवशी एक 15 ते 20 मिनिटं प्रिपरेशन केलं, then you can handle any type of exam related to this subject, whether it is MCQ, then after completion of chapter it is a chapter test, then ISC, and of course final exam. So each and everything is important one regarding marking system. Okay, is it over?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we conclude here, and from next lecture we will start discussing these things with starting with semiconductors. So I am starting with some questions, and of course they are simple and easy that you have studied already, not difficult one, and you try to respond so that our session will be interactive session. So today we will conclude with the attendance. So you give me attendance. So today total 45 are there out of 60. तर काही स्टुडंट्स आहेत त्यांना इन्स्ट्रक्शन आहे, इथे तुम्ही बघू शकता की रोल नंबर जो आहे जो तुम्ही इथे मेन्शन केलाय, काही जणांनी ब्रॅकेटमध्ये लिहिलाय, काही जणांनी जी सिम्बॉल नंतर स्पेस दिलाय, तर तसं करू नका. जो आपला सिक्वेन्स आहे बाकीचे विद्यार्थ्यांचं बघू शकता, फॉर एक्झाम्पल 1 3 4 5 असा सिक्वेन्स बघू शकता. कॅपिटल G01, कॅपिटल G02 याप्रमाणे परत नंतर तुम्ही काय करा, रिनेम करा, म्हणजे ओरली अटेंडन्स घेण्याच्या ऐवजी मी फक्त सिक्वेन्स बघूनच मला लक्षात येईल ते. And some students have not written the roll numbers, so you can check the roll numbers, Mangesh, Suraj, and you can mention your roll numbers afterwards. Okay, so give me attendance. Roll number 1.
Yes, sir.
Roll number 2. 3. Roll number 3.
Yes, sir.
Roll number 4. Roll number 5.
Yes, sir.
6.
Yes, sir.
7.
Yes, sir.
8. Roll number 8. 9.
Yes, sir.
10.
Yes, sir.
11. Roll number 11. 12.
Yes, sir.
13. 14, 15,
Yes, sir.
16, 17,
Yes, sir.
18. रोल नंबर 18 आहेत का? 19, 20,
Present, sir.
21,
Yes, sir.
22, number 22, 23,
Present, sir.
24,
Yes, sir.
25, 25, 26, 27,
Yes, sir.
28,
Yes, sir.
29, 30,
Yes, sir.
31, 32,
Yes, sir.
33,
Yes, sir.
34,
Yes, sir.
35, 35,
Yes, sir.
36, 36, 37, 39, 39 आहेत का? रोल नंबर 39, रोल नंबर रोल नंबर 40, 41, 42,
Yes, sir.
43, 44, then 45,
Sir, roll number 43.
हाँ ठीक है. Four is absent. 45,
Yes, sir.
46,
Present, sir.
47,
Yes, sir.
48,
Present, sir.
49,
Present, sir.
50, roll number 50, 51,
Yes, sir.
52,
Present, sir.
53,
Yes, sir.
54,
Yes, sir.
55,
Present, sir.
56,
Yes, sir.
57, 58, 59,
Present, sir.
60. Okay, so I request everyone, you mention your roll number in front of you, like G01, G02, G48 without space, and those who have not written the numbers, you mention it, so that instead of this oral attendance, I will just check the sequence. Otherwise, due to different strategy or different type, it is missing the sequence. Anyway, so next lecture we will continue these things. We conclude here.